All right. Let's go ahead and get this started. Mr. Deadman here, rant and chill. Going to be talking about the Shanny4Christ. This Rev guy, this Jason Rev, I believe his name is. Why am I talking about these people? Let me just say, I don't intend to be mean. I am looking at this. I'm looking at this as a parent. Okay, I'm looking at this as a parent. Also, as someone who, if I could offer constructive criticism, that'd be great. If they would listen. So a lot of you guys are probably very familiar with this whole saga. If you're not, I did a stream before where I talked about the history of it. Did an okay job. The short end of it, the sweet of it, I guess the sweet of it. The short version of it all is that kind of a train wreck of a family. And I mean that being objective. I'm not trying to be mean, but it might sound harsh. Look, they're like my age. They're like in their 30s, 37, 38. And Jason was living off of a trust fund. Never really worked. Never worked a day in his life, but lived off of inheritance. And he lived off that with his girlfriend, who is not his wife, but they've been living together for a while, with her kids. He spent all the money, all of it, all his trust fund gone. And it didn't take long. It did not take long. So the reason I want to talk about this is because what I want to highlight here, I try to be constructive, like I said. There's some goals you just don't need to chase. Sometimes you try to pursue a goal, try to pursue something you really want to do, but maybe life is telling you it's not for you. Maybe God's telling you. I don't know if you believe in God or not or whatever. But while they were living on this trust fund, and they both were, okay, they spent years trying to, I guess, earn a living off of streaming on YouTube. And did they earn that living? No, they did not. Not only did they burn through all of the trust fund money, they didn't make any money. Or the money they did make was not enough to cover their other expenses. Because maybe it would have been if it wasn't for all the other things they would buy, like drugs. Okay? That stuff will eat through your money. And they're in a situation now where they were recently evicted from their apartment in a way, and they live streamed the whole thing. They live streamed the eviction. They live streamed them in the car with the kids in the car, with her kids in the car from another baby daddy, leaving. Live streaming her cussing at her kids, yelling at her kids, driving on train tracks. It makes no sense. The whole thing makes no sense. Crazy things. Like, what if those people were... Like, Shanny's issue is she's a narcissist who live streams every moment of her life as if she is the star in the center of it all. She's been doing that for years. And she's not earned enough at all. That's God right there. She believes in God. So I'm talking to her. That's God right there. That's a sign. That's a sign that you got to change your ways. That's what that is. It's not COVID. That's a reality check. That you got to change your ways. I don't know what else would convince someone that. I mean, And the trust fund was about, I forgot the exact number, but it was about you could say like $750,000 that they burned through on rent, living expenses, kids. Meanwhile, live streaming, getting some donations, but not enough to make up for it, and they just burnt through it all. And they also had an OnlyFans, so they did try to diverse their income. Shanny4Christ had an OnlyFans, and she's like 300, 400 pounds. Look, gotta be careful how I describe this on Twitch. For the moderators out there, very body positive, okay? I think the reason why they call it body positivity is because the positive number on the scale just keeps on going up, and that's what it is. But I guess everyone has their own. They have OnlyFans and put it out there. And this woman, Shanny, she puts her whole drama out there. Everyone knows about her drama because she puts it out there. And then we're gonna play some videos here. Not just me telling you, show and tell. I got some stuff to show. And this whole introduction though, it's just to get you guys to know that the reason why we're doing this is not to be mean, but to recognize sometimes God is giving you a sign that it's time to quit. Just quit. It's about time for one of them to probably get a job and to try to earn a decent living. But at 38, it's going to be really hard to do. At 38, starting from scratch, working minimum wage or barely nothing, and working your way up, it's going to be hard. But one of them has to do it. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch some stuff on this. Let's see. So this is the latest stuff. Let's play this some archives. Now, okay, I'll play one that I played earlier on my channel on YouTube. This is the state that they're in right now. Okay. This is Rev. This is Jason. And right now, he's at a state to where he does one show where he spends like 12 minutes asking for donations. Everyone asks for donations. Everyone has that when they live stream, right? I mean, you can send me bits or whatever you want to do. That's fine. But the way he did it is really, really depressing and low. And it's like, dude, you do need to change your ways. And fast. Because your luck is running out. Anyway. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I doubt it. Anyway, let's play it.
I was just looking at the chat and I saw my beautiful girl there with the hearts and the good stuff. The love. We need love. We absolutely definitely need love in this world, and Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and if it wasn't for him,
he's also about Jesus.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be speaking to you. This is
Jason
William E. Groff. This is Revelation News Radio. Now, the actual first show I'm intending on doing very soon, and I apologize that I have not. I've neglected doing content because there's been so much stuff that's been going on in my life, and I didn't know where I was going to be, and the harassment of just constantly not knowing your next day can be quite stressful. And the last thing that's on,
they don't know their next day because they don't have a stable income. That's their situation. Their life is a chaotic mess right now. They're broke. They have nothing. And there's something else I haven't really mentioned yet. I haven't mentioned at all, but you probably could guess it just by the look. Some people have a look about them, and it's not a stereotype. It's a look that they have used. And look, I'll tell you, the guy uses meth. You could see it. You could see it. But it's also in his history. The guy uses freaking hard drugs. So, So they have to deal with that. That they have to deal with that addiction, with that issue, no income, and barely scraping by. The house they live in, I have no idea who owns it. I don't know. It could be family. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
On your mind is doing a radio show. That is not, it has not been in my purview to really think about. Okay, it just hasn't. So I want to come back. I want to come back full force. I want to have guests. I want to do all that thing that I used to do. Except now it's going to be a TV show on top of it, which is really neat.
Okay, pause right here.
Since I've been around.
Now he calls it a TV show. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what he means by TV show? He means a live stream on Twitch. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, just based on that, are you kind of getting a better idea what's going on with this guy mentally? Like, this is why I'm not picking on him. I'm saying he glorifies the streaming stuff. Like, it means so much to him. He sees streaming on Twitch or on YouTube. This case is Twitch because they're actually banned on YouTube. As on TV. That's how important it is to him. Wow. Just about everybody has a Twitch channel. You know? Anyway.
You know, live streaming has become the new thing, the big thing. Live streaming was around too when I was doing my thing back there in that time. But not to the level that it is now, that you can just jump on a computer and you're basically live streaming as soon as you want to.
And he talks. Live streaming's been around for years. I mean, you could just jump on a live stream and you're fine. Anyway, let's continue.
The right tools. OBS is an amazing software. I want to give a shout out to the creators of OBS. Very cool software. I'm loving the beta version of the Twitch Studio. I'm learning that and loving it, and very cool stuff. So I got one viewer in here. That's probably my girl. Might be my girl. But okay. Look, the fact is that I have a wife that is disabled. I love her with all my heart, soul, being.
His wife is not disabled. His wife is just obese. She is larger than life. Okay. She requires a special scale to weigh her. I'm not being funny about this. I'm being real. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to describe what's going on here. She's not obese, but because she is obese. She's not disabled. She could get around. She feels a lot of pain, so maybe she could sit. Let me tell you something. You know, some of you guys might think I'm being kind of an asshole here. I used to work at a call center, and at that call center, there was a woman there that was like probably 400 pounds, and I'm not even joking. She was so big, she required a special cane to walk. She was so big that her car had special wheels to keep her where the car wouldn't just collapse. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. This is real. Okay? She would go in, clock in, and she would sit. If she could sit, she couldn't walk around. Like, she could sit and take phone calls, and she was great at the job. She was great at the job. She was like one of the top workers there. Okay? You could say she was disabled. And you know what? She probably did qualify. You waste so much, your body just starts shutting down. This thing starts happening. Okay, okay, whatever. But you know what she was doing? She was working. She was earning a living. Okay, she wasn't begging for donations to spend on meth and Delta 8 weed. Okay, that's like I don't have any sympathy for these two individuals. This one right here and the other one we're gonna watch later, because they did this to themselves. They did this to themselves, and they cry and they beg for donations, and they want us to feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for someone who's lying in the bed they made. You made this bed, and now you're lying in it. Let's get to the part to where he starts begging for 15 minutes.
being everything that you, however you could love an individual. And I love this girl too. This watermelon that's underneath my feet. She was swapping me with her tail. I love her too. But the fact is that we need funds to live. And yeah, get a job. I know that's going to be like boom, 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 boom. Get a job. I can't.
And it's real advice. Yes, you can. You could totally get a job.
Do you understand that I can't get a job currently?
No. Because this guy is able-bodied. He's able to get a job. He's able to talk like this. He could get a job at a call center. He wants to talk so much and pretend like he's on a radio show. Do that at a call center. They give you a script. You just repeat the same lines you do anyway, and just have fun. Just do that.
Because of the harassment that's taken place, I have a criminal charge that.
At the call center I worked at, you know how many felons were working there? Quite a bit. It happens. They were tatted up and everything. They did time. They did their time. Dish Network was wanting to hire anybody. They were willing to hire anybody. Man, that place was crazy. Dish Network call center I used to work at. So crazy.
Apparently in a year gets a little better. But I am now considered what you would call an undesirable.
Well, that might be true. Okay. I don't know about that. We wouldn't hang out. Like, we wouldn't hang out. But, that is what it is, what he said. Maybe it's true.
By many professional entities, i.e. employers. Okay?
I doubt this guy actually submitted any applications. How many applications do you think this guy, this Jason Rev, has sent this year? How many applications? I bet you 0. No applications.
So, I'm dealing with that. I'm coming to you humbly, and this really is a litmus test for me right now. This will be a litmus test.
And this whole time, what is that on the plate next to him? What is that? It looks like a stick of butter. But there's also some ground up stuff in it. It looks like ground up tobacco. I can't really tell what it is. I don't know. Let me see. It's on a plate. There's ground up. It looks like ground up tobacco leaf, and the yellow brick with a yellow black brick. What is that? What is that? That's not for weed, is it? Is it? Or is that for smoking fresh tobacco? Look, if you're at the point to where you're begging like this, maybe you shouldn't be smoking weed or tobacco or anything like that, or cigars or cigarettes or anything like that. Like you got to get your situation together. I'm curious. Oh, I'm so curious about what that is.
How many people are going to help my family out? How many people are going to help my wife that is disabled and needs medication, and she is without her medication because of the current state of the world? The current state of the United States, which cannot even tie its own shoelaces without a 27-day delay. Because
okay, so now he's blaming his situation on like the healthcare in the United States or whatever. It's like, okay, that's easy to do. But you know what? That actually does look like a joint roller. Are you serious? Does he have a joint roller right there? I just Googled joint roller. I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one in my life. What? Are you serious? Oh, that's what's yellow and black. No way. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like it. I mean, you can barely see. No way. If that is... Oh, that looks even more like it. So stupid. Oh, you moron. See, now I'm being mean. Now I'm being mean. But he did it to himself. Moronic choice is what I should say. He's going to be begging for money while he has a joint roller right there. smoked a doobie. Dude, get a fucking job. Get a goddamn job.
Of COVID, which is supposed to be over now, which it's not.
What? You live in Texas?
Not.
No, he don't. He doesn't.
You got that? Government agencies are still using COVID as an excuse as to why they can't get to work like normal. Okay? We were summarily thrown out of an apartment when we weren't supposed.
And that's a lie too. They were thrown out of an apartment, yes, but because they weren't paying rent.
Supposed to be able to because of a moratorium.
That's the lie right there. Because of a moratorium. That moratorium is supposed to protect people who lost their job due to COVID. This guy has not worked a single day in his life. I'm willing to bet. In fact, I even heard him on the previous videos say that he has never worked a single day in his life.
Lies. There is no government help. There is no...
Oh, there's government help for those that earn it and deserve it. Well, I mean qualify. When I say earn, I mean qualify. That's what I mean. You qualify for it, you get it. Like food stamps, Medicaid, that sort of thing.
Moratorium. Moratorium on evictions. Bullshit. You can give a little letter that says the CDC suggests that you don't evict your people because this is a very rough time in our history. Sure it is. But do we care and we're going to take care of people? No, that depends on the corporate.
Pay your damn rent. You had that trust fund. You're living off that. You didn't have a single job, spending money on dope and meth and stuff like that. Pay your damn rent. Pay your damn rent. And meanwhile, while you're doing that, you're trying to make a living doing this, doing the blog talk radio, doing the Revelation news, doing the YouTube stuff. It's not working. It's not helping. Like you right now in the kitchen, talking your microphone, you're talking to nobody. Nobody that's willing to help you. Help yourself. Like the reality check, like your situation right now is your reality check. You're just not seeing it. God is trying to help you. If you believe in God and Jesus, as you say, they're trying to send you a message. It's loud and clear. Get help. Get help.
Corporation or individual that owns the property to say, okay, I won't kick you out during this time because it's very rough. But no, we didn't get that grace, did we? No, we didn't. So I'm basically just humbly coming to you as an individual saying that I have a sick wife, I have a family, I have 2 boys.
How did your wife get so sick? You have a sick wife, you have a family and 2 boys. Oh, okay. How did your wife get so sick? Who was around and enabled her to get so sick? Huh? Who was part of the decision to allow just random meth heads just to live in your apartment where 2 kids were living in? Jesus. Horrible choices. What? Look. Once again, I'm going to talk about weight. I understand some people have weight issues. They get really sensitive about this. Let me just say that if you're with somebody who has weight issues and they're constantly gorging themselves on ding-dongs and ho-hos and hamburgers and pizzas, that you're kind of, you are enabling them to get worse. And as their health gets worse and they develop diabetes or other issues, you can't just be like, oh, well, I didn't know what was going to happen. What do you mean you didn't know what was going to happen? They're literally eating themselves to their death. Like, make this about me. I smoke cigars, drink beer. I understand that's not healthy stuff. It's not helping. So if I develop some sort of cancer or get some issue with my liver, am I gonna blame society? Am I gonna blame America? Am I gonna demand my chat, the people, to just give me money because of my health issues? What? No. Not at all. Do a show.
And I am in desperate financial need for so many things. There's many things we need that I'm not.
This guy is a beggar without the street. This guy is a beggar, but he's not on the street. He's too, well, what is he, too good to go on the street? Because if you really want to make some money, oh, he can make some money. Just go to the street, go to the overpass, and make your money. Make your money. And you know what? Maybe they'll offer things and make even more money. More money than what you're making on these streams. Hey. $40 is $20. It goes a long way.
Not dealing with it. But I showered. I feel a little better now. And this is a litmus test, though. How many people are actually going to help either me or Shanny out? If you want to donate
your help, the help he needs, I really hope no one donates to Rev or Shanny. If you are enabling them. That's what it is. They don't need your charity. What they need is a reality check. That is what they need. I would much rather be talking about something fun, like J-Metal or something else, which I plan on doing that later on in the stream. But this is important. Remember, this family has been doing this. He and Shanny have been doing this online, trying to be internet famous and make internet money for years, living off of his trust fund. They burned through it. They got evicted from their apartment. Had a whole ordeal with the kids in the car, driving on the train tracks, cussing at the kids, yelling at the kids, the whole thing. Now they're living here, they're broke, still have money for weed and other stuff, apparently. But instead of actually looking for work, actually trying to find a job, which he can do, even though he's a felon, places do hire felons. Instead of doing that, what is he doing? He's doing the same thing he did before. Firing up a stream, talking, and begging for money. Begging for money. You weren't able to beg your way out of getting... You weren't able to beg your way into living off of your trust fund. Even making up for what you spent. You weren't able to do that. It's done. It's over. Like, his reality check is going to be no one giving him a dono. No donation. No Superberry. No, none of that stuff. Okay? When the well dries up, and it will, that's it. He needs to get a job. A real job. As a felon, it might be hard. You might have to start flipping burgers. Maybe. Work at construction? I don't know. Work under the table? I don't know. Maybe the police will hire him. I have no idea. They're understaffed. They're looking for people. And no one wants that job, right? Maybe he could join Antifa and sort of burn things down. I don't know. I don't know what he could do. But there's opportunities, okay?
To me, my Cash App is right in front of you down here, and it's kind of hard to see because, of course, always stuff in the way. I apologize.
See, you got a better look at that.
People are actually going to help either me or Shanny.
What looked like a joint wrapper.
If you want to donate to me, my Cash App is right in front of you down here, and it's kind of hard to see because, of course,
it is a joint roller. You
always
son of a gun.
I apologize. Right down here, and let's.
Maybe it's for freshly ground tobacco. I smoke my own cigarettes. Okay. You know, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't have money to spend on fucking cigars. I'll tell you that much.
Get those stupid things out of the way so that you can really see here, folks, okay? There you go. My Cash App is right there. For anybody that feels like there's smells of, shit constantly in this place. Can I tell you that I am legitimately in need? Because the thing with me and Shanny is that people like to say that we scam now. That's the new thing. If you want...
Seems like it would stick. I'm just saying.
Want to call an individual that is literally prostrate before God going, Lord Jesus, are you going to help me with somebody that can bless my family with some money where I can buy necessities and things like this, like products like shampoo, products like bath wash, products like, this is literally hygiene and stuff like that. And in the case of the other thing,
look, if you qualify, if you really need that stuff, if you qualify, you can go to a food pantry. They do more than food. They also give out basic hygiene stuff. If you qualify, if you really qualify, maybe go to a church. I don't know. They usually have boxes of stuff to give out. If you really qualify, you can find the stuff. Shanny has 2 kids. Why isn't she on food stamps? I think food stamps covers that stuff, the basic stuff. You can buy steak with food stamps. Good steak, too. She's also, she has 2 kids. Where are the baby daddies? Like, are they paying child support? Probably not. Probably not.
It's medication to deal with disorders that have been long existing for individuals. Okay? And bureaucratic nonsense of the government makes it basically impossible to do what you need to do right now to get legally the stuff that needs to be gotten, i.e. medications. Okay? We're dealing with not even what Shanny really needs. Okay? What she really needs.
Like Delta 8s? Is he trying to say medical marijuana? Or is he actually trying to say real medicine?
We can't get right now because of the bureaucratic nonsense of the government. Okay?
Because she's not on insurance. That's what it is. She doesn't have insurance or no money. Well, okay, that sucks, I guess.
So why can't we federally legalize marijuana and make it...
But he's talking about weed. He's talking about weed. He wants his wife to be able to get weed. Not some pharmaceutical... No. He's talking about Delta 8s and weed and stuff like that. Okay.
Medicine that it's supposed to be, and you regulate it exactly like alcohol, where you don't sell it to minors. You card it.
God damn. Donate to me so I can buy weed.
Everyone that is trying to buy joints or buy concentrate or whatever it be.
So I'm guessing that wasn't actually weed that he was rolling before, because that was a roller. So I'm guessing he was rolling tobacco, I guess.
I'm a 420 friendly Christian because I learned the healing powers of it and of marijuana. And I highly suggest that the ice cream president legalize it. Of course, he won't. Not even Trump did that. So what are you going to do with that? So this is an absolute plea from the Creator, and I'm prostrate before
from
God,
the Creator,
begging. And I'm asking you, the folks that are out there that may have something to give, if you want to give to me, that's the Cash App. It's cash tag, which is $, Revelation News. That's me, right down there. You can see there it is. Okay. If you
don't donate whatsoever. I told you, man, he spends like 12 minutes just talking about how to donate and why he needs it.
You would rather donate directly to Shanny. Hers is the $, Shanny, the number 4, Christ. Okay? Make it real easy for you here.
I think he's...
There you go. That's her Cash App. Okay? If you don't trust me with money, fine. If you don't trust her with money, fine.
I just shot himself in the foot. If you don't trust me with money, fine. If you don't trust her with money, fine. Well, then I guess it's fine then. Because I wouldn't trust either one of you guys with money. Let's talk about Shanny. Okay, let's talk about Shanny. Let's play one of her videos. Let's see. We could do... Let me show you something. If you're new to Shanny, this one might get you. But it's all emotionally manipulated. Okay, let me just show you this. This is how she switches. Shanny is bipolar, I think. She goes from like attacking people to saying sorry. And there's a whole bunch of characters with these people that they talk with. I have no idea who half these people are. And there's so much drama. I'm not going to get into all that. But here's Shanny.
Hey, you know what's funny? Is a bunch of people whining and complaining over a 15-second video and trying to say that someone literally wasted their day on a 15-second video. I don't know. Maybe your daughter
There's copyrighted music in the background. Great.
thinks you're an asshole, and she
More copyrighted music. Twitch will be fine, but on YouTube it won't. So here we go. We're pausing.
wants to draw me in an act of a
Pausing some more.
rebellion against your ass.
And pausing some more.
Go fuck yourself.
And pause it one more time. I think that's it.
Like, really, Brett Keane, I just want to say this, like, I feel bad over the things I've done to you.
Let me remind you guys. This is Shanny4Christ. This woman has an OnlyFans for hardcore sexual pornographic content that her and Jason Rev would sell to people. They did that. Jason got behind her and filmed what looks like I'm not going to describe it. I'm not going to go there, okay? You don't need that. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. But this is what we're talking about. They're operating with, what is it? Courage is the food for the blank, and the alcohol for the fool. Damn, what was that line? Either way, they operate with so much courage, but they don't get anything. I don't know. It's like what thing you're gonna get from Shanny is she feels like she is like the center of it all, and that she's hot shit. She's wasting her time on this stuff.
Over the years and said to you and like denied your faith and made you into a joke and treated you like utter fucking shit, like you're a non-entity because of the opinion of others on the
And this is what I'm talking about. She's talking about drama that most people wouldn't even know. Okay.
internet, and I wanted to capitalize on it. I'm very sorry I acted that way. I learned.
She does this every day, by the way. Like, there's a cycle, like a 3-day cycle, from what I've been told, or from what I noticed, is that she will, I guess when she's coming down, she gets really mean and starts saying some nasty stuff. And then she gets all like, poor me, starts crying. And then when she gets her fix, or Delta 8 or whatever, it goes back up and she's good again. She also has meth mouth.
Learned like 3 years ago from all the hate. I've gotten not to like treat people like that. And I'm like really sorry, Brett, for all those times I said anything bad
I'm really sorry
to you over the years, because it's like it was cruel, it was stupid, it was dumb, and I never let you in. I always put on my defenses with you, and I'm learning now not to be so what would it, I guess, not be so defensive toward people, because I've just constantly been attacked since I've ever been on the internet.
That's why we really want to play this. What she said there. She feels like she's been constantly attacked ever since she's been on the internet. That perhaps, maybe, this isn't for you. Okay? If everyone's attacking you, you feel like everyone's harassing you and messing with you, if you're the common denominator, what does that say about you?
And I'm just very defensive and I guess bitchy toward people and been. And it's just only, it's been like since I finished therapy where I started realizing.
She finished therapy. Therapy isn't something you finish. You don't graduate from what therapy? From counseling. What? Finish therapy. Let's play something else. Okay? That was interesting. Let's play the one where she's like being emotionally manipulative to her audience. If you didn't know any better, you might get duped into this. Okay? Let me tell you something. She is an emotionally manipulator. She will try to manipulate. She's one of those people that will cry and play victim. In her mind, it's very real. In her perspective, it's very real to her. But things she says, though, aren't entirely correct. Maybe it's how she perceives it. I'll give her that. But then, instead of really doing anything about it, it's like this defeated attitude, and it's just a victim complex. Here we go.
Hi, I just want to apologize for my last video. I'm just very angry at the world right now because of everything that's going on with me. And I'll just let you know, this is not for the people who hate me or anything.
Shout out XX
okay?
Archives too.
This is for the people who care. And I'm not trying to play the victim or anything, but this is...
Not trying to play the victim. All right.
I'm really going through a very bad emotional, fuckery with me. And I'm fucked up. I'm very fucked up right now. And I haven't been good all day. Last night, I received a call from my mom's ex-husband, my stepdad. And he said, Shannon, I want you to know that I'm trying to get a hold of your mom because she wrote me a Facebook message and said that she's dying and she wants to make it right with me and God. And what really emotionally fucks me up is, a lot of people don't understand my history, but my mom pretty much has abused me my whole life and abandoned.
Okay. Is that true? I don't know much about Shanny's life to know that it's not true 100%. There are people who doubt that. I'll say this. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know about that. But I will say this. The internet is not the place to be dumping this heavy load of emotional stuff. This is not the forum for it. Your chat is not your therapist, is not your counselor, is not a psychiatrist, not a psychologist. Okay? If you're dealing with emotional issues with your mom or whatever, and there are videos where the mom will actually expose Shanny's lies. There's videos where the mom coddles Shanny, and so my question is, if there's videos out there where it shows the grandmother or the mom, Shanny's mom, trying to coddle her, and it's why doesn't she reach out to her mom and try to, I don't know, address this, talk about whatever it is that's causing the rift or whatever. Instead of doing that, she'd rather play victim on a stream and cry about it, and for sympathy. And like I said, not to sound like a monster, I don't have sympathy for these people because they made the situation where they are. Why is it she couldn't go to her mom for help? Why is it? I don't know. But if there, like I said, if there's videos where her mom has expressed concern about her, to me that shows there could have been a chance. if she was willing. Chances are, maybe the mom has something to say to Shanny that Shanny doesn't want to hear, and maybe Shanny has something to say to the mom that the mom doesn't want to hear. Fine. And you know what? It's kind of weird that some random internet asshole like me is talking about someone's family, right? Someone's family drama who knows nothing really much about it. But then again, why would you dump that on the internet? It's not the place for it. It's not the place for it.
And in me. And what hurts the most is she's talking about wanting to get things right with God, but the one person she should be going to, she doesn't go to. Like I didn't get a letter like that.
There's videos, like I said, where Shanny's mom coddles her, so that's not true.
I didn't get like your mom's dying from any one of my family members.
Well, pause. Even the stepdad didn't get a letter. It was a message on Facebook. It was a post on Facebook. Okay. And your stepdad's tried to reach her. So he didn't receive a letter either. Okay. So why, like, instead of doing this, she should pick up the phone and call her mom. Try to reach out to her mom. That's what she should be doing.
But other people did. And I think that's what hurts the most.
Other people did? Who? Like your stepdad, who you just said he saw a post. Now it sounds like she's making it out to be something else.
And I don't know if anyone can relate to this. But do you know how hard it is to know that your mom's literally dying right now?
Well,
and you can't even say goodbye to her because none of your family members will let you?
What? Your stepdad called you because he's trying to get a hold of her. Because he got the Facebook post. He read on the Facebook post. So he told you about it so that you could help him try to reach her. But you're making it seem like, oh, my family hates me. My family doesn't like me. Oh, because I'm not invited to reach out to my mom. I'm not. Your stepdad just said, oh my God, this is so stupid. Your stepdad literally called you, asking for help, asking for assistance to reach out to your mom. That is the opposite of what you're trying to spin it. You're trying to spin it as something else. Oh my God. I mean, y'all see it, right?
Do you know how traumatizing that is? And to know that she's apologizing to everyone except you, the one person that needs to be apologized.
They call her. Then call her.
Apologize to.
She said she was done with her therapy before. She's not done with her therapy. She's not done with her therapy. Because part of the therapy would be reaching out to those that affect her, like her mom.
All the lies and bullshit she told people, and she's worried about getting it right with God. And you abuse the fuck out of your daughter and you don't say sorry?
Well, I mean, where are your kids right now? I mean, I don't want to bring up her kids. I don't know where they are right now.
You're going to get that. You're like, and I'm also facing my own mortality at the same time. So if I'm not myself, if I'm not there, and if I seem emotionally fucking checked out, you know why. It's because I'm not allowed to mourn my mother the way I need to mourn her, and I'm not allowed to say goodbye to my mother.
I feel like there's more to the story that we're not getting. If this was my first time, this is my first time watching a Shanny4Christ video, be like, okay, what else am I not hearing? Because she even revealed that there's more to the story, really. There was a Facebook post. Why? Was it a message or a post? I'm confused. And if it was a message, talk to your mom on Facebook. What's so hard about this?
And then I have a bunch of other people on the internet who laugh at me over it. and make fun of me for that.
You put yourself out there, Shanny. Shanny puts herself out there. She knows a bunch of trolls, a bunch of people who are going to laugh at her expense, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people who do that. And there'll be people who try to offer constructive criticism and be spun as some sort of troll or something. But you're putting yourself out there. Don't do that.
And it really is emotionally.
Guys, the internet is not your diary. It is not your journal. Okay? It is not live journal. Okay?
Fucking me up. Because it's like, I would never do that to my children.
There's videos of them cussing at their kids in a way that, I mean, cussing isn't really abuse. I mean, there's now their apartment they were kicked out of was in questionable conditions, horrible conditions. Hold on. They were living in filth and squalor in the previous apartment. I saw it. It could qualify for physical neglect. I mean, if the kids are sleeping in what looks like dog feces, yeah, that's no good. That's no good. But anyway.
I would never do that to my children. Like, if I do something wrong to my children, I always say I'm sorry to them. I always apologize. You know, I'm human.
We're all human, yeah.
Human, to be human is to err. But I think I deserve the number one most apology from her, and I didn't get it.
Well, you know what? She should be on the phone. Guess who she should be on the phone with? Your mom. That's simple. It's that simple.
But her ex-husband did. And he's done a lot worse. I haven't even done anything to her, but he's done so bad to her, and she gives him the apology. And not me. Maybe it's jealousy.
Maybe she hasn't checked her Facebook message. Maybe her mom did reach out to her and she's lying about this.
That I feel, I don't know. But it's like, you want to get right with God, but yet you're still shunning your seed.
Shunning your seed.
You want to get right with...
Oh, honey, you're no seed. I'm just saying.
God. God meets you how you judge others and how you treat others.
You're a plant.
Like, what makes you think that you're going to be accepted in heaven when you can't accept your own daughter? God says, forgive them, or your father won't forgive you.
Well, forgive your mom then. Call up your mom. You want to quote God and quote the Bible, which I don't think you quoted right, but come on now. Come on. All right. Now, I covered that. I covered the Shanny4Christ. Remember, the reason I talked about this is to remind you that sometimes God is sending you a message that it's done. It's done. Like, you need to quit this. Maybe her mom trying to reach out to her or failing to or whatever. The stepdad reaching out to her, letting her know that, hey, your mom is dying. Can you help me reach your mom? Because that's what the stepdad, according to Shanny, that's what the stepdad said. The stepdad called her, said, can you help me reach your mom? She's dying. There's literally a family member reaching out to her, asking for help to reach her mom. Well, go do that. Go do that. Don't put your dirty laundry, your crap on the internet. It's in your journal. And with Rev, you've been trying for years to make a living doing a podcast and live streams or whatever for years. And it failed so badly. You burned through all your trust fund. You got evicted from your apartment. You're living in some place you don't know, but it apparently smells like shit according to you. And you're begging for money to buy weed. Go get a job. Stop this. Go get a fucking job. And Shanny, stop putting your stupid shit on the fucking internet. You don't like when people make fun of you? I'm not making fun of you. I'm giving you constructive criticism. And that is, stop putting your stupid fucking shit on the goddamn internet. Call up your mom and make peace with her. Because apparently you're torn up about that issue. If you want to be the bubbly live streamer on Twitch that plays games, you're not in the, you're in my opinion, you're not in the state for that. You are an emotional mess. Apparently chemically dependent too. But I'm just some random asshole. Smokes cigars and drinks beer.